Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day and a happy new year so far. In today's video, I wanted to play with some new makeup that I got for Christmas, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button so you can see more of my videos. Anything that I use will be listed down in the description box below. If you'd like to see how I do this, then keep on watching. Before I get started with the makeup and the fun stuff, I just want to apologize for being MIA for a couple weeks. My memo hasn't been doing very good for the past couple months, even probably more than that, for probably the past year. She passed away on December 22nd, right before a Christmas party that she wanted us to have for everybody and like our family. So I took some time off to kind of mourn her and to spend some time with her before she passed away. So I am sorry about being MIA, but I needed some personal time. I will be going back to posting twice a week, back to my normal schedule, Wednesday and Saturday. I would love to talk about her a little bit more because I was very close to her and I'm gonna miss her a lot, but I don't really want to talk about her right now because I can already feel it. I'm gonna get really sad and I don't want to do that. I may talk about her more in the future just to reminisce and to like share some great memories that I have of her, but that's why I've been kind of MIA. I will be getting back to normal schedule now that I've had some time off. The holidays are over with. We're getting into the new year 2024. And there's lots of great things that I have planned for this year, so I want to get into that and kind of get away from the sadness, but also remember her. Getting to the fun stuff, not the sad stuff, I've already done my base just because I want to focus on playing with some new makeup that I got for Christmas. My husband got me some and my sister-in-law got me some, so I'm really grateful for them to get me some stuff to play with. I was hoping to get new makeup on Christmas so I can have some new makeup to play with when I came back to YouTube, so I'm really excited. So the makeup I'm going to play with today is actually a whole set of makeup. It was the collection that my husband bought me. I've talked about her before, but her name is Bailey Sarian. She's a murder, mystery, and makeup YouTuber. She likes true crime and stuff, and she does dark history as well. If you don't know who I'm talking about, definitely check her out. I'll put her down in the into the description box below so you can check her out. She's a lot of fun. I like her a lot. But she also does makeup. Her channel, she used to do makeup before she did true crime, but then she got really popular with the murder, mystery, and makeup. But she just dropped her first collab, I think ever. I don't think she's ever done a collab with anybody, and I don't really know why because she's really popular, but she just dropped her first collab with Melt Cosmetics, and my husband bought me the whole collection. The collection came with everything but the liquid lipsticks. He thought it came with the liquid lipsticks, so he just didn't know that those were sold separately. I'm not really for sure why they were sold separately, but he wanted to buy me all of it, but he just bought me the collection that had everything else but those. So I'm going to show you guys what I got. So I'm going to save the best for last, which I think is the palette. So I'm going to start with the little bag. It's called Fatally Yours is what the collection's called, but it's just a little heart bag. It has the Bailey Sarian like label on it, and then it has her eyes. Her eyes are in a lot of the stuff, and then it just says Melt on the zipper. So I don't really know what I'm going to use this for, but I will find an excuse to use it. Some other stuff that came in the collection, and you could buy these separately. I think they sell them in like 2-packs. I'm not really for sure completely, but they do sell these like separately. These are her gel liners. So she's got some glittery gel liners, which are these. So I don't know if you can see them on camera. Hopefully you can. I have to like kind of tilt them down. But there's a green one. It kind of looks more gold on camera, but it's green and gold. And then there's a purple glitter one. So those are the glitter ones. So her collection, all of her stuff is named after poisons. So if you know her murder mystery or like her at all, she does a lot of true crime with like people that do poisons, and it's really, really interesting that she named everything after poisons, and I think it's really fun. The green one is called Boomslang, and the purple glitter is called Wisteria. Moving on to the regular gel liners, there is a purple one. This one she did on camera in a video. She said it turns more into a navy instead of just like this straight purple, but it looks purple in the pan. So if you get that one, be aware of that if you didn't know that. And then she has just a regular black gel liner because, you know, classic black, everybody does it. The purple one's called Nightshade, and then the black one is called Onyx. The next thing, which I'm really excited for, is she dropped some lipsticks. Like I said, the liquid lipsticks does not come in the giant collection. You have to buy those in like its own collection. They come with like different stuff. They have like different collections, but you could also buy them separately. So there's 4 lipsticks. When I was asking my husband to get this collection, because I was super excited, because like I said, she's never dropped anything like this before. She's never done a collab. So when I found out she was dropping a collab with somebody, I was really excited. So I was asking my husband for like the palette and like a lipstick or 2, but he said he got me the whole collection because I couldn't decide on exactly what I wanted. So he just bought the whole collection for me. Because he just didn't know what to get me, and I really appreciate that. I told him not to spend because it was kind of expensive. It's like almost $200 for the whole collection, so I told him not to do that because I didn't want him to spend that much money on me, but I'm so grateful that he did because I'm so excited because I have more makeup to play with. The first lipstick is, I'm not going to open all of them, I'm just going to open the first one just so you can see what it looks like on camera. The first one is called Nutmeg. It's more of like a brown, but I want you to see the detail on it. It's plaid. That's another theme in her collab, is the plaid stuff. And then it also has her lips on there. I don't know if that's gonna focus right, but it has her lips and her piercing that she has. But they smell like chocolate. So it's really, really cool that they smell good. But that's the first one. I'm not gonna show all of them. I just wanted to show you what it looks like. The next shade is kind of like I think it's a red. This one is, I did open this one because I couldn't tell the difference between the last one, the Nutmeg, and this one. This one is called Hemlock. It's kind of a brownish red color. The other one, so like I said, I'm not gonna pull them all out just yet. The next one is a pink shade. This is what it looks like on the packaging. It's called, oh, I'm gonna say this wrong, Gallerina. I'm not for sure if that's how to say it, but it's a pink shade, and this is one of the ones I really wanted. I was stuck between this one, the plum, and the kind of dark brown one. The next shade, this is another one I was stuck on. This is like a plum. It's more of a plum color than a burgundy color. When I was looking at it online, it looked more like a burgundy color, but it's a plum color, and it's really, really pretty. So I was really interested in what this one looks like because I'm not really into purple lipstick, but with this one looking more burgundy, I thought maybe I would go for it a little bit more. This one is called Wolfsbane. Now, like I said, I'm saving the best for last. I wanted a new palette because I feel like I'm reusing my palettes in my videos, and I'm getting kind of bored and like not having a lot of inspiration. So I really wanted a new palette, and I got 2 new palettes, but I'll show the next palette in the next video. I think I'm going to play with that one on the Wednesday video. So this is what I'm going to play with today. This is her Fatally Yours eyeshadow palette. Like I said, her eyes are a big theme in the collection. This is what it looks like, and there's like something on the inside, so I don't want it to fall out. And then that's when you open it. Ignore the mirror so you don't see all my cameras and stuff, but there is her eyes again. It's really funny because she points that out. She's like, my eyes are in everything, and it's really funny to me. And then this is what the palette looks like. I feel like I've never seen a palette like this, and that's kind of why she did it this way. She's more into like the vampy, like dark makeup, and that's like more her style. So this is kind of what she created. Again, all the names are named after poisons from true crime. So I'm really excited to play with this. I am not for sure. It's kind of intimidating looking at it because like I feel like a lot of palettes have like some shimmers and some like regular colors. This is like no shimmers, and it's all matte shades, and that's very specific why she did that. She likes matte shades. That's mainly what she uses. So I'm gonna have some challenge with this because I usually use shimmers with my looks, and I just think it's going to be really fun to try out and see what I can create. But they're really pretty, and the plaid is still in theme, and which is going to go away because this is just the look of them when they come out. That'll go away because I'm going to be using the pans, but I'm really excited to use this. Oh, there is a thingy on the mirror. I'm going to take it off with you guys because it's satisfying. Look at that. I didn't know that was there, so I'm really glad I left it on there for you guys. So I did already do my base off camera, just so I can focus on playing with everything. I'm not for sure if there's going to be any fallout in this palette. She used it in a video, but she was doing a burger mystery makeup, so she wasn't focused on like what her makeup was doing. So you didn't really see the whole process of her makeup. So I'm not really for sure if there's going to be a lot of fallout. If there is, then oh well. I didn't really care that much. I'm just gonna play with it and have some fun with it with you guys on camera, so you guys can kind of see what the palette's like. But if there's some fallout, I'll let you know. With the Sephora Featherweight crease brush, I'm gonna go into the shade SARIN. I'm gonna mess up all of these names. I probably should have looked them up, but I didn't think about it. This is the burgundy shade in here. I guess it's more of a purple. Again, I guess matching the plum. I'm gonna put this in my outer third. Just kind of blend this into the inside. This is going to be really hard for me because I have already done my base, and because I've done that, I can't use tape to kind of create like a really nice cut, so I'm going to have to be really careful with that. So far, I'm not getting any fallout, and I put a decent amount on the brush. I didn't put a lot just because I don't know the pigments in this yet, but I did put like a normal amount on the brush, and nothing's really fallen out, and the pigment is really nice. So I really like that, and the color is so pretty. And I'm not even a purple person. I really thought this was more of a burgundy, but now that I'm looking at it, it's a plum. It's a plum color. I don't know where my eyes are getting that they're seeing a burgundy shade, because it's definitely not burgundy. It's definitely a purple shade, but I knew I was kind of leaning towards this one when I first looked at the pan. And to be honest, I'm kind of excited about the greens, and I'm not a green eyeshadow girl. I don't like the color green in most cases. And it's kind of funny because that's my sister's favorite color, and like it's my least favorite color. And I'm talking about like the classic green, not like, there's shades of green that are really pretty, but I'm just not a green person. I say as I'm wearing a green Christmas sweater, by the way. But the greens, what I was saying, I lost track of what I was saying. But the greens in this palette, I'm like super excited for as well. They look really nice. Taking a 518 brush into the shade THALLIUM, I'm gonna use this to kind of blend that purple out and then up. Like I said, I really don't have a plan for what makeup I'm doing. I'm just kind of playing with it and seeing where it goes. But this is like a really light, okay, it's not a light brown. It's a darker brown in the palette, but it's not the darkest brown. It's kind of like an in-between. So I wanted to blend this out with that purple. I originally thought it was burgundy, so the purple and brown probably don't go that well together. So I don't know how this is gonna work, but I just wanted to blend it out with a shade. So that's what I'm doing. We'll see how it turns out in the end. I also want to go ahead and mention that if my eyelashes look kind of crazy today, it's because of the holidays. My eyelash girl, she took the holidays off. So the week that I was supposed to get like my 2-week fill, she took off because that was the week of, or the week after Christmas. So like the week of Christmas and like New Year's, that week right there. She wanted to take that whole week off, which I completely understand. She has kids and a life outside of her job. So I was completely fine with her doing that. It's just, that's why my eyelashes look like that. So I've been trying to take care of them, and it was probably a good thing that I took off before this video, because it kind of gave my eyelashes a break and I didn't mess with them too much, because me doing my makeup kind of messes with them a lot. So it's probably also a good thing that I took that off for that. It looks like the brown kind of mixed with the purple and like made its own little shade. You see that? I don't really know how I feel about it, and I really wish that I could like wipe this off because I don't like the shape, but we're just gonna go with it. I'm gonna just kind of sweep this stuff under my eye, kind of help with that shape a little bit. And I'm just using whatever's, I haven't dipped in the pan like at all, just like that one time. That's the only time I've dipped in it, and I've been able to blend this out and like add some product, and I'm just using whatever's left over on the brush to kind of brush under my eye. I feel like these eyeshadows go pretty far with just one dip in the pan. I really appreciate that. I feel like I've never used Melt Cosmetics, and like I feel like I've never heard of them. And maybe that's just me being like ignorant and just not seeing and looking at their stuff, but like I'm not mad about their eyeshadow for sure. I really like it actually. Going back in, I want to add this purple back in just to that outer third, and then I'll probably blend it out with that fluffy brush again. I just want it to be more purple. I do think it's cool that it kind of blended out into a different shade together. I think that's really cool, but I want it to be a little bit more purple instead of a new shade. Just taking that 518, I'm just gonna blend it back out. I didn't add any new product onto it. Taking a Bellalash brush, there is a lighter brown shade, kind of more of a pink shade in here called Arsenic, and I'm gonna put this just on my lid and just kind of blend it up a little bit. Wanting to add that purple back in, so I'm just going back in with that Sephora brush and just blending this around. I'm also gonna take this purple underneath of my eye. I really don't know where this look is going. I'm just kind of trusting the process. Not too sure if I'm doing this palette justice. I feel like it's starting to just look like I have random shades on my eyes, but I'm hoping when I get to the liners that maybe it'll draw it all in. As of right now, I'm not really sure. Like I said, I normally use shimmers to kind of put in the inner corner, but not somebody that uses a lot of mattes, so this is definitely a challenge for me. So hopefully you guys aren't absolutely hating this, because I don't know if I absolutely hate it or not. Trying to be patient. I'm not a big fan of the shape that I've created, just because I'm somebody that likes to clean up the eyeshadow after I'm done doing it, but I did my base, so maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I should have just waited and did my base after the eyeshadow. So like, I'm not really a big fan of the shape, but I think we'll be okay. I really want to use this purple glitter gel liner, so I'm gonna go with that. This one again is called Wisteria. I think I'm gonna go with that and just create a wing and see what I can do with it. Look at the texture on that. Isn't that crazy? Through looking at the texture, I'm kind of stressed. I am super nervous about this. Whew. Not really sure how to use this. It's like butter. It's so buttery. Let's see how this goes. I'm just gonna try and create like a regular liner or wing or whatever and just kind of see what it does. It's such a weird texture. It's so weird. I've never played with anything like that. And I'm honestly only picking up a little bit, and I feel like it's going pretty far with the little bit that I'm picking up. I don't want to pick up too much just because of the texture of it. It's so different than I'm used to. The brush I'm using is a Morphe M160-1 brush. It's just a really small liner brush. Figured it would be better to work with something smaller just because I'm not sure how this is gonna go. Let's see what it does when I make a wing. Maybe this might save this look, I don't know. Again, worst case scenario, I can just wash it off and try again. There's never anything wrong with just playing with something and just trying something new. That's definitely what I did, and it's not working out in my favor, but the only way you're gonna get better at something is by trying it. So that's what we're here for, right? Just go along with it so I'm not as stressed. It'll make me feel better. Because of the texture, it doesn't really go on like a regular liner. Maybe this is something you're supposed to use kind of as like on your lid or something. I'm not really for sure, just because I've never used anything like this. This is so interesting to me, but it's really pretty. I don't know, what do you guys think? It's cute. It is definitely very glittery. No, I would say it's not very glittery, but it is glittery. Like the glitter is definitely there, and I don't have to sit there and work to get it there. So maybe that's probably the help of the type of texture it has, like the buttery texture. It just kind of sticks to everything. Just need to like watch some inspiration on this palette because apparently I'm struggling. I'm gonna use some liner. I'm gonna use the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Black Bean just to kind of line my waterline and tight line. I'm gonna go off camera and do the other side. Hoping maybe when both eyes are on there and the mascara is on there that we can save this look. Right now, I'm not really for sure how I'm feeling about it. It's definitely me, not the palette. I'm just not for sure how to use all mattes and making it look good, especially because I did this with my base on instead of doing it before. I think it's just the shape kind of throwing me off, but I'm gonna go off camera really quick and do the other eye. So I think I did this one a little bit better. So like this eye definitely looks a lot better now that I've kind of practiced with the palette. This is why I usually do this side before the other side on camera, but I'm just playing, so it really doesn't matter what the end result looks like. I'm just having fun with it and just practicing, really. So if you don't like the way this looks, like that's fine. I'm not too big of a fan of it. I think it's the purple. I'm just not a purple eyeshadow person along with like the green. So it's just figuring out this palette and how to use it for myself and the way I would like to make it look. I did do a little bit better on this eye than that eye, so definitely it's just figuring it out and playing with it. There is no highlighter in this palette or in this collection, so I'm just going to use a regular one, my favorite. I'm going to just use the Nikki Tutorials highlighter trio in the shade Glazed Donut. I feel like that's a really easy one to use. It's just kind of like a silvery highlighter, and I feel like it's a good go-to to not contrast this purple a little too much. And I'm just going to use my finger for everything, honestly, because I'm being lazy. That helped it a little bit. It's starting to come together. It's not looking like a complete disaster like I originally thought it was. Sometimes we just have to trust the process and it'll work out in the end. Do know what I could do better now. Definitely should have done my base afterwards. I just wanted to kind of do everything all at once. I didn't want to have to wait. Since that is all I'm doing for my face, I'm going to move to lipstick. Before I do that, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Ultra Matte All Nighter Setting Spray because I feel like it's appropriate. I'm going to use the Wolfsbane Ultra Matte Lipstick. It's got that plum kind of shade in it, and since the eyeshadow that I did was really more purple than I originally thought, I think it will go the best with it. This is what it looks like. It's kind of like a dark purpley brown shade, but it does have a little bit more purple undertones. I'm so sad about using lipsticks like this that have like designs on them because me using them is going to mess it up. So I'm a little nervous about it. I'm not going to use a lip liner or anything just because I want to use this by itself and see what it looks like. So we'll see how this goes. You can definitely see the purple in it. So I did mess up the lipstick a little bit just because I didn't use a liner. So I'm going to use a 421 brush to just kind of clean it up. So my thoughts on the lipstick is it's not super duper creamy. It is creamy, but it's not super duper creamy. So it does kind of stick to your lips while you're trying to like rub it on, but it goes on really well other than that. And I think it's really pigmented. My lips on the tip of my lipstick that like I showed you at the beginning is gone. I'm so upset about that. And it kind of has like, even though it's like really purple, it has like red like in it. You can kind of see where it's like kind of left over in the corners right there where it's like more of a red than a purple, and I think that's really cool. It is really pretty. It does have a burgundy look to it, but it's got purples and reds in it, and I think that's really, really cool. Definitely would have probably used a lip liner normally, but I just wanted to see what it looked like without the lip liner because I don't really have a purple lip liner, so I wanted to just see what it looks like by itself. I think it's really cool. It's really fun. So that is the completed look. I had a lot of fun playing with a new palette and a new collection. I really, really like the palette. I just think I need to practice with it a little bit more. The lipsticks I like a lot. I think now that everything is done, I think the completed look is a lot better than what I thought the process was leading to. I think I just need to be a little bit more patient with myself and trust the process a bit more. I do need to practice using all mattes instead of depending on shimmers in a lot of palettes. But other than that, I had a lot of fun and I think the look turned out great. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I like hearing y'all's feedback, so please comment down below with anything you'd like to tell me or any future videos you'd like to see. Until next time, bye.